Today I'm going to be showing you the locations of all of the easy to medium rated cornbreads in the game. Find the cornbreads, take 3. Starting off, we've got the normal cornbread, and it is right by spawn, so it should be pretty easy to find. Next, we've got the Storekeeper cornbread, and you'll find him over by the cornbread version of 7-Eleven, as the game calls it. Alright, next up we got the wrapper cornbread, and he is over by the speakers and television. We might also be revisiting there later in the series. Next is the group cornbread. All you have to do is join the group for this one and rejoin the game. Next is the Rooster cornbread. Head over to the farm or the savannah area and stand around the borders, and you might see a flash on your screen. That is the Rooster cornbread. So just wait for it to pop up and you can grab it. Alright, next up we got the Sunbath cornbread, and he's found in the desert. He's lying down on the floor, so if you just head over to my location, you'll be able to find him. Also, one more quick tip: if you're playing on PC, I found it very difficult to pick up cornbreads with shift lock on, so I recommend you don't do that. Alright, next cornbread is the Haybale cornbread, and he is found in the farm. There's a little bit of parkour involved, so just kind of match the movements, but it's not too difficult. Just give it a moment to speed up. Maybe I'll cut this part out. So you jump into the area and you grab it. Awesome, now we're moving on to the medium cornbreads. Starting off, we got the cow cornbread, or it's mainly just a cow. So if you go up into the same general area of the barn, there might be an easier way to do this that I don't know about, but it is parkour involved. So you have to basically jump your way onto the roof of the building to get it. Next up is the cactus cornbread. Now, this one is probably the easiest to spot for all of the mediums. It's in the gigantic cactus over by the desert area. And unfortunately, if you have low graphics, you won't see this, but there's a hidden door over here. And then you have to do the parkour. And also, if you're easier with doing slower parkour, I recommend you turn off run for this part, because as you can see, I stumbled a little bit. But don't worry about it. I eventually got to the top, as you can see right here. And once you've collected that, the next cornbread to find in the medium list is the Moai cornbread. Now, this one's a little strange in the collision factor, so just be careful not to walk off of the map when you do this. I think the model for the Moai is a little bit weird in the sense where it has like collision that extends away from itself. But just go behind him, enter it like the back doors of Squidward's house, and then you got it. Next up is the skull cornbread. Now this one's pretty easy to spot, but if you're playing on mobile, it might be a little bit difficult to get because you have to do you have to do this kind of parkour, and it's even harder to do, especially because of the weird drag thing that happens when being together. Anyways, next is the Sandcastle cornbread over by the blueprints, and there's a shovel there you gotta pick up. Now keep this in mind for the soil cornbread as well, because you'll need it then as well. But yeah, once you got the shovel, you gotta go over to the random dirt patch in the desert. Now this has a purpose. You gotta pick it up using the shovel. Once you've dug it up, you gotta go back and you'll get another option to place it down and build the sandcastle. But there's no customization, you just gotta hold E for both things, and eventually, after a little bit of waiting, you'll get it. And then the last one, you'll also need the shovel for, so if you did sandcastle first, this would be a lot easier. It's the soil cornbread. So yeah, if you head over to the patch of soil in front of the barn in the farmer's area, you'll be able to dig it up once you've had the shovel, and then that will be the last medium cornbread. So yeah, that's all of them. That's really just the 13 easiest cornbreads. There are a lot more hard ones, but yeah, as you can see me typing in the game, stay tuned for the hard and increased difficulty cornbreads in the very near future. See ya!